Why everybody tripping on Shaq and this Angel Reese shit?
Why is everybody?
Because he was being freaky.
Okay.
Look,
that's cut and dry. He shouldn't be like that to a bitch that's close to one of his kids' age. That's too freaky.
And
she said it.
I don't even think it's just that. Once it get to the point that it's clear that somebody's uncomfortable, especially when it's a woman that's uncomfortable, and you know, with this being somebody that's signed to your brand now, all of this shit, she's already been vocal about all of the unwanted sexual type of approaches and shit, and then you kind of keep pushing on that shit, and she like, all right, chill. And then you keep going. It's like,
I gotta see it. That's how he was. He was.
Yeah,
that nigga was pushing.
She was telling the nigga like, chill. And he was,
now, what if she would cussed him the fuck out?
That would have been better.
That probably would have been.
Or check the fuck out of him. Like, yeah, I don't like old niggas, so stop talking to me like that.
That probably would have been a great thing to do, and she would have been able to get away with it. But she know behind the scenes.
Or said some shit like, I see why your wife left you, and she with that pastor man.
So this is what Nick was about to explain.
Go ahead. What's I about to explain?
No, look, you said.
Yeah, I'm just trying to see how you don't get it.
Right? How don't you get this?
I'm podding. But, you know, Shaq is somewhat of a very big business man. He knows how to market products. In that moment, that might have not necessarily, and I think what gets taken out of context is like we're watching a podcast. So, yes, we are seeing people interact with each other in a vulnerable state. But this is also content for everyone else to view. I think that's why.
So he was on her podcast?
Yeah, he was on her podcast.
That's disrespectful too. How you coming on her podcast saying freaky shit?
Absolutely. Absolutely. I don't think this is the first time he's had a questionable situation with her.
No, I think literally like maybe 2 months ago he popped up in all them pictures with that short lady.
Yeah.
Shaq just a freak. No.
This was other random.
This was like a real short.
It was a random lady.
I think honestly he just a freaky ass nigga and he needs to control that shit. Sometimes niggas be too fucking freaky and they can't control it. It don't matter how the bitch look, how she dressed. It don't matter about none of that. I feel like it's the man that can't control himself.
Shaq does seem like one of them types that like we're gonna get a doc.
A man that can't control himself is a dangerous man.
It's something about niggas nickname Superman, bro.
That's his nickname.
They be on some weird shit.
I've never heard nobody call him Superman.
Yeah, he was Big Diesel, Superman. He's got the Superman tat.
Diesel.
And that relates back to Dwight Howard being called Superman, and because he played in Orlando and kind of followed in his steps.
He was a freaky ass nigga.
And he's super freaky.
He like coochie.
That's
he like underage women. Yeah, whoa.
That lady,
that's what he
got a baby by her name Royce. Y'all know her?
You talking about Dwight?
Yeah.
Nah,
he got like 8.
I only know her because she was on Love and Hip Hop. Or was it? No, it was Basketball Wives. One of them reality shows. She was coming out and said her NDA is up, so she been.
Oh shit, Lord!
How you got an expirable NDA? God damn.
Especially when you
That's how that shit play. That's how that shit works.
She said that baby was transactional.
Yeah, so she been coming out and just saying the type of stuff she's saying, and she was like, the reason why she got their kid away from him is because he was having freaky ass parties while they was at home.
Oh man!
So Dwight out here is just living in his shit now. I saw him at the Lakers game, and this thing was just like front row and everything. He's just like, whatever y'all think about it, y'all right. It is what it is.
Well, he was with
No. He wasn't with nothing crazy, but he just been so don't give a fuck what nobody's talking about with this shit.
Oh no, because I truly feel like Dwight Howard feels like, what y'all gonna do about it?
Yeah,
that's how he's starting to get with that shit.
Until
Probably
this latest shit, I kind of would say that. Like, until this latest shit, I used to say, man, that's the NBA Cam Newton.
Mm-hmm.
Dwight Howard's got a lot of questionable things going on with his name. But back to the Shaq and Angel Reese shit. I'm going to just say this. Even though that was a cringe moment between them, I'm pretty sure someone out there, and I'm going to just go off on a ledge and say some young woman out there saw that and like, that nigga makes a good point. So
what did he say, though?
Basically, he was saying, you saw her when she was at Wildin' Out Here in the outfit she had on.
Oh, she had them little ass shorts.
Yeah, she had her cheeks out.
Yeah.
And he was saying, hey, if the women in the WNBA dress a little bit more like that when they playing, you'll get more viewership. Now, regardless of how you feel about that comment.
That's politically like he
Look.
can't say shit like that, man.
Look,
it's 2024.
Like, we supposed to say something like that, not Shaq.
Look, look, hear me out.
Say shit like that out loud.
Look, hear me out. I understand.
I feel like that too, but you can't say shit like that. You just can't be saying that shit.
I get what y'all saying, and I do get the pushback, so I don't want to sit up here and act naive about it. But my sentiment still holds to the fact that was actually good advice.
No,
one thing,
not.
it wasn't good advice because it's for a professional league. But what I do think, and I think it's kind of getting thrown on Shaq, I really don't think he was on some freaky shit.
I don't either. I think he was really sitting up there.
I think he was.
I think he was
No,
really trying to get a moment
So
off.
wait,
If
is that
you
the
hear
only
Shaq-
thing he said? Like, if y'all dress like that, motherfuckers are watching.
No, because he got into her specific shorts that she was wearing that
See,
time.
I ain't see the
Yeah,
whole
he was
thing.
getting freaky on her.
Told
He
you
was like,
on some freaky
he was
stuff.
like them shorts you had on the other day, like, and
Oh
she had on like
no, I
some
do you
really
one better.
small.
He was
shorts.
like, "Damn, Carla, that knee looking real good right now." You know what I'm saying? Like, you should
That would have
wear.
pissed me off.
You see our eyebrows?
I probably would have said something mean as hell. Like, I'm mean as hell. I would have said
That wasn't no
something
good
just
advice, bro.
outrageous.
He was being an old freaky man. That
I
wasn't no
thought
good
the
advice.
pod was just about to be fucked.
but that's an example of kind of how it was going. Now back to defend Shaq, and yes, I do think he was creeping out, but it kind of goes back to like the point he's trying to make is, yo, that's probably good marketing for y'all. That'll probably get y'all some more money, right?
But other
that's
people
not what he
looking
was
at, I
saying.
seen hella people on Twitter like, she a hoe, why is she representing the WNBA like this? Woo, woo.
Ooh, don't let Jugs hit this far.
So,
I seen so many people say that.
so on the other side of
I
that,
don't know what the fuck she did.
look,
What did she do?
Nothing.
She just had on
She
a
just
little
chilling.
outfit.
They see her with
look,
rappers.
Look, I'm not gonna lie.
Cameron Brinks do the
I'm not
same
gonna
shit,
lie.
but she white.
She married.
I do.
I mean, but that's why. That's why they don't call her hoe.
she looks like Paris Hilton, so that's why. But go ahead.
Paris Hilton a hoe.
But I don't know. I
Rich
also
hoe.
feel like maybe you should carry yourself to a certain standard if you doing a job like that. I don't know. If you was a rapper or something, that'd be cool. That'd be okay. If you was a model, that'd be okay.
But she's not. She's an athlete.
Exactly. So that's kind of not okay. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay, there we go. I like that honesty, and that kind of leads me back to what I was saying about Shaq. Shaq telling y'all do X, Y, Z,
Hey,
right?
don't be mixing what she said up with Shaq.
Look,
No, bro.
That's not what she's saying.
You can't do that type of shit because at the end of the day, you gotta not be labeled a hoe.
let me land.
I hate to say it, but that's just what it is.
But ain't that unfair for them to label her that?
It is.
I'm just keeping
It
it,
is.
a
That
bean.
is- that is
That's not
unfair.
the that's
Dressing
not the
song?
WNBA standard.
That's not what they want to be portrayed
Lisa
as
Leslie
either.
don't dress like that.
The point I was trying to make is this: the reason why I feel like Shaq is kind of right is because look at Shorty that just retired from OnlyFans,
Who?
the little white chick. Wait, let me finish.
Wait, what?
Let me finish.
Dog, he about to take us somewhere.
Look, let me land.
How does that?
Let me
Okay,
land.
All right,
Let me
buckle your
land.
seatbelts, nigga.
Let me
I'm finna
land.
tell you the same thing we told
She
James.
retired from OnlyFans.
You're dragging
How
this.
old is she?
You're dragging it on.
She's in her late 20s.
Shot clock.
Let me go. All right, look. So with that being said, Shorty worked for 3 years doing OnlyFans content. She put out maybe like 55 pictures and like only like 33 photos in 3 years. She made $67 million. Herself in 3 years probably made a total of what that whole fucking league got paid out in 1 year, right? Mm-hmm. Now, all I'm saying is to what Shaq is saying, hey, maybe if y'all look a particular way, right? Y'all can eat into some of that money and generate more revenue, which will eventually get y'all paid more.
But also,
Nick.
too, you know, I just looked at it from a different side.
Hold on, let her talk.
She her own brand. So she probably trying to promote her own brand. She got the podcast going.
Absolutely.
And she also get brand endorsements. That's the type of shit that motherfuckers want to see.
She was making her own money before she got to the
yeah.
WNBA. So
and
she's
she
not a
said the
representation of
WNBA don't pay shit for real.
Right.
Well, you need
She's
to go
a
find somewhere with some
representation
lower
of
rent.
herself, for real.
I don't care if I don't care if your salary don't pay your rent. Go find somewhere to cheap.
Leagues.
Somewhere cheaper to live. Fuck that.
Sexy leagues aren't going to make money.
They're
bro.
not gonna. Gee, that
We've
shit's
seen
gonna
this with
bomb.
lingerie football.
Exactly.
We've seen them try this with basketball shit. That shit's not gonna make money, bro.
Right.
They can't. People that's paying to get into that game ain't paying to be on some horny shit watching a bitch in short shorts. They just not. So like that's why I won't compare it to no OnlyFans shit. Like it's just different. And it's ways for her to still be on her sexy shit, whatever. Like say she get a deal with Fenty. She had the pictures when she was in the lingerie shit. There's still a way to present that shit. And I feel like when she did the lingerie shit, it was the way, like, it's lingerie. Like,
I don't honestly even feel like she's moving wrong in any type of way. I think she's representing the next era of women's athlete, and I think that's a little jarring right now. When we talk about, like you brought up Lisa Leslie and how she dressed, how she pulled up to the arena turned motherfuckers off a bit. It was like, on the Shaq point,
so you said Angel Reese gave the league something to look at.
No. I'm saying that she's representing a newer age of women who's not trying to dress like them back then.
If fine motherfuckers was making all the money, Tia Cooper is still being the lead.
I just feel like I just think we get into a weird place when we start telling these women how to dress on their way to the game or whatever. Especially when the men, they doing whatever the fuck they want. We see these men.
They did a clothing ban on them. They told them stop dressing like little hoodlums and rappers and come with suits on and shit.
All right, we talking about today. Not 20
years out. They was dressing like Playboy Cardi. So, yeah.
But now we seeing Westbrook coming with
Austin versus.
Well, they walking in a see-through shirt. There's no rules for how they walk in,
right.
And if this is what they're trying to show off fashion-wise, it's like when women are wearing scantiful outfits out and about just on the regular. Sure, there's going to be a certain demographic that's going to be just shitting on it or whatever. But for the most part, they let them wear what they want to wear. I kind of feel the same way about the athletes. Just because they play ball don't mean they can't be sexy off the floor.
I feel it. I don't know. I spent a lot of time by myself recently, so I just feel like it is a certain type of class you got to have with certain shit.
No, I feel you.
Like,
I just don't think,
especially if you want certain approaches, maybe he would never came at her on some over freaky shit, and she wouldn't have felt that uncomfortable if her shorts was a little bit longer.
But wouldn't you also, like in that situation, wouldn't you still look at Shaq as the wrong?
Yeah, absolutely, because he can't control himself. But at the same time, as a woman, it is how you present shit.
I feel it.
She right. I'm glad we have.
That's something I had to look at myself. I get wild ass DMs all the time, but if you scroll through some of the pictures on my page, they probably think they could talk to me like that.
It's still inappropriate for a dude to approach
it. It absolutely is. I'm not taking away from that. I'm not straying away from freaky ass niggas. I'm not saying niggas is not bogus, niggas is not freaky, because they definitely is. But what I'm saying is, as a woman, you gotta kind of do your part too.
Next time that happens,
because there's a lot of attention I don't want, and certain shit I just cut off. Like I turn my DMs off. No, you can't inbox me or no shit like that. Like you just gotta have boundaries with your shit.
I like that.
I don't think it was nothing wrong with the way she dressed. If that makes you feel comfortable, cool shit. I thought it was cute. You know what I'm saying? But if it's gonna make you feel uncomfortable every time a nigga approach you in a certain way, yes, you do kind of gotta adjust that.
I love having a woman's opinion on these little topics.
Yeah.
Because it's like more the men be acting outraged than the women. Most of the men be like, Shaq is you're just a grease ball. Nigga, he
is too.
Do not keep confusing.
He keep trying to take Shaq out. He trying to make it like he trying to make Shaq like
grease ball.
I'm still on him. Even though she just said what she said, I agree with what she just said. Niggas is still too over horny. Yeah. I be saying all of the time, calm your horny down, dude. Act like you know how to walk outside and just be a regular person. Like, ooh, look at some booty over here. It's some booty over here. Stop. I'm more on men when it come to that. I'm gonna keep it a bean. Cause they gonna dress how they want to dress. So dudes need to chill.
Yeah. I can keep going with this.
See, so what you're trying to say is Shaq wasn't that bad.
Shaq was terrible.
All I'm saying is Shaq was on to something, regardless of whether you feel like it's PC or not. He was on to something. Because I guarantee that advice might not work on the court, but everywhere else that advice works for her.
She didn't need that advice off the court. She's already doing it.
Yeah.
Right.
She should. Whatever endorsement she got, don't she got like a shoe endorsement or
Reebok.
Something
Reebok.
Yeah, she should keep doing shit 100%. Like that. Then boom, motherfucker might get Nike.
It's fucking her bag up to put a suit on.
Swear to God.
And then take it off and be in a fucking
she look good
bikini
already. She got to keep popping out looking good.
And I okay.
And then she out here fucking on these niggas. She fucking on these niggas.
No, motherfucker gotta stop wasting pussy. Don't say that.
No, she ain't wasting. She ain't shooting for the stars.
She ain't with us.
Man, if I see her ass on Essex again,
Oh, whoa! Before we go too far,
her being over East wild.
Before we go too far,
like over east.
Look, I don't even be trying to be over east. Okay.
Do you hear me?
Why are you my rainbow bitch? What are you doing?
You off the nine like a motherfucker.
What are you doing?
They took her to the island.
Like you really want?
She probably wanted to see. That's how people be. I ain't gonna lie.
All I know is I saw her with a piston one day.
They said you want to see something foreign.
Gee,
Took her to
niggas,
Stony Island.
niggas be really risking it for some Italian Fiesta. I'm one of them.
On 71st, because that's the best one.
Yes, I'm pulling up.
That one on hostages ain't it?
No, and the one on 71st, that shit gridlock, bro. Like, I don't care if you back in. I don't care where you park at. This is a sticky situation we're going.
Now, you know what I do? I park a couple of parking spots on the corner, if not the corner, so I could just...
See, she's smart. She's
or
smart.
back up and...
Because that's the only way you finna try to make a move about it. It's tight over there.